Facebook, please permit me to use this music. I have no copyrights. Thank you.
Nke na-agbawa m obi wee bụlụ nekwa Nnamdi Kanu Moses Chukwu nyelu ụmụ Igbo ọtọpụta ụmụ Igbo na-abụ ọtọpụta ụmụ Igbo n'ọnụ agụ ịmakwa na ọtụtụ ndị Igbo ndị iberibe ndị Igbo na-abịala usoro ndị Awụsa wee kwube si jide Kanu ka egbuo Ijide Nnamdi Kanu ka egbuo wee jụbaba ajụjụ kedu iwu unu na-egbulu onye nzọpụta obu nwa ji ndụ ya chụọ aja na anyị bụ Igbo ga-analịlị ụmụ Igbo ka anyị kwado ndụ Kanu ka anyị nwere onwe anyị ka anyị chọọ onye bụ ewu kịta ji Igbo ka anyị chọọ n'ụka anyị Okpodukwu kwubelu nwụọ onwere onye kwela pụta ya ka Nnamdi Kanu tinyere isi ụmụ Igbo wepụta n'ikem ndị anụnwa na-aya na gburusie ajezie si n'azụ bulu Gana mozugo na gburusie si jide Kanu ka egbuo ibe na-agwa unu bụ unu lisi ego a abụbụ unu ga-ata ga-aka ego a maka na Chukwu ga-enyela anyị aka ibe anyị na-achọ ga-elu anyị aka ya bụ ibe na-agwa m Igbo onye nwere ntị ọnụnụ Igbo ka anyị chọọ n'oge anyị nkịta chiri ụmụ Igbo ka anyị zọkwa n'onwe anyị nkịta chiri onye jizi na nwanne eje politiks ekele anya na Naịjirịa okporo ụzọ niile gala n'Igbo nwere ọka na-aga aga ụmụ Igbo isi Lagos ka ịnata n'Igbo ezi adịrị ya isi Taraba ka ịbanye Enugu ezi adịrị ya ma ekene nnu n'ugwu Awụsa ebe niile bụ sọ mma ego ụmụ Igbo ka eji alụ ugwu Awụsa onye nwere otinye anụlọ n'ụgbọ ụmụ Igbo na-alụgọ Igbo ka anyị chọba n'oge anyị nkịta chiri ka anyị chọọ n'oge anyị ụmụ Igbo ka anyị chọọ n'oge anyị anyị chọba n'onwe anyị ụmụ Igbo ka anyị zọọ n'onwe anyị onye jizi na nwanne ya je politiks ka anyị zọọ n'onwe anyị onye jizi na nwanne ya jelu mgbele ka anyị chọọ n'oge anyị na-alụgọ ife na-agwa ụmụ Igbo taa onye ọbụla hụcha ntị unu n'ụlọ Iboduma na-ekwuo onye ọkụ anyị ụlọ n'aka ka ngwakwu na eziokwu na ọ bụ nya foto nya bụ ọkụ rapụkwanụ ndị mago rapụkwanụ ndị weta ka elie nke m bụ nke m ụmụ Igbo ma nke anyị bụ nke anyị ife anyị ga-achọba nụ bụ Biafra ọba Biafra bụ nke m mana Naịjirịa bụ nke anyị ụmụ Igbo na nke m kasị mkpa rapụnụ nke anyị maka nke anyị na-ebute nsogbu Igbo ka anyị chọọ n'oge anyị anụ m ekele Nnamdi Kanu odogwu chite ike Moses Chukwu nyelu ndị Igbo asị m gị gaba n'iru na onwere ibe ebe a ga-eme ọchọ nke a ga-enwe ilu ma chacha ọchọ nke a ga-enwe ilu ọbụ nna m gwara omugbuo ọ sị na ọchọ nke a ga-enwe ilu ịma na nwata chọba ndị ya abọbụ ya
say you say.
No pressure, final dancing, what it was up again.
Yeah. I'll just
And I said, no, I am not for sale. Till today, till tomorrow, till forever and ever. We are not going to stop until Biafra is restored. And the last time I said that I would not be or seek any political office in Biafra land, some people saw it as an opportunity to carry out a coup.
And we know
That's how foolish some of us are.
Exposing the murderous tendencies of the Fulani Janjaweed. But here we must do so. But first of all, let us pray. And I will pray in the language of heaven, the oldest language on the face of this very earth. Eze onye anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, eze ndị nsọ, onye anyị na-aja mma wee na-eto wee na-agọzi aha nsọ ya mgbe niile, onye ọ bụ naanị ya nwee ike niile, onye sitere n'okwu ọnụ ya sọsọ wee kee ihe niile bụ ihe kere eke n'ụbọchị nke taa, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ usu niile nke ndị agha, Chineke nna nke ụmụ ogbenye, Chineke nna nke ndị Biafra, Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, onye anyị na-aja mma, onye ndị mmụọ ozi na-efe, onye mmụọ na-erubere isi, onye mmadụ dabere n'ahụ ya, onye ọ bụ naanị ya ka ndị okenye na-atụ mkpa ọlaedo na mmasị n'ọdị nsọ. Ndị Igbo otu ga-ebighị ebi n'ihi na eboghị mmadụ eboghị mmụọ, ịbụ Chineke nna. Ọ bụ naanị gị ka anyị na-akpọ, ka anyị enweghị iche ọzọ ewezụga gị. Anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọ bụ aha gị ka anyị ji aba mba were n'anya isi. ihe niile nke anyị bụ n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ site na amara gị onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna. O nweghị onye ọzọ ewezụga gị Chineke. Anyị wee na-ekele gị na-asị gị biko obi ọsọ ọsọ na ndị nwere abatawa ụmụ gị n'ime ndị ekworo karịrị akarị n'ime anyị. Nna nke ebere dị ngọzi, were amara gị na ebere gị bịa ka iwe zọpụta ndị gị. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị ka iwe mee ngwa ngwa n'ihe na Fulani abatawo anyị ime. Ma ọsọ ọsọ gị onwe gị bụ eze ebube dị ngọzi ka iwe zọpụta ndị gị. Ndị niile kuniri si na ha bụ ndị iro Biafra, ndị niile ka ha rabụ ndị kuniri wee na-agba anyị mgba, ka ha rabụ ndị pụtara anụ nna nke ebere dị ngọzi si na Biafra agaghị adị, ndị dị etu agaghị adị. Onye nwe m, ihe ga-abụ nke ha. Ọgba aghara ga-anọ n'etiti ha ụtụtụ ehihie abalị. Mkpụrụ obi ha agaghị enwe ezumike. Ị ga-achụghachi ha azụ n'ihere nke onwe ha. Ha niile bụ ndị kuniri wee na-akpagbu Biafra. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna, ị ga-ala ha niile n'iyi. N'ihi na okwu ibu ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ma leta anyị onwe anyị nna nke ebere dị ngọzi, anyị onwe anyị bụ ụmụ gị ndị na-anya isi n'aha nsọ gị, bụ ndị na-emere ọgọ. Onye nwe m, bụ ndị na-achị iru gị mgbe niile, bụ ndị sitere n'aha ha na-abụ ụmụ ha wee na-enye ha nsọ gị otuto. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị nwe ezi ịhụnanya ebe nzọpụta gị nakwa emere mgbe onye na-asị na nke dị sọ na anyị ga-ebuli aha nsọ gị elu. Chineke nke igwe, anyị ga-aja gị mma. Onye kere eluigwe n'ụwa, anyị ga-akpụ isi ala nye gị. Anyị bụ ụmụ ogbenye. Onye nwe m, o nweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị bụ n'iru gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ anọkpa ahụ ka anyị bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, kama na okwu nsọ gị na-anọgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Ihere pụrụ ime mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi, kama ị gaghị ekwe ka ihere wee mee okwu nsọ nke gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ okwu ka iji wee kee eluigwe maka elu ụwa. Okwu nke i kwuru, nkwa nke i kwuru anyị, okwu ọgba ndụ nke i kwuru n'isi anyị eze ebube dị ngọzi ga-abịarịrị na mmezu, na Biafra ga-abịarịrị na nke ebere. Ị ga-emere anyị amara gị, n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye enyemaka, naanị gị bụ onye nzọpụta. Ọ bụ naanị gị ka a na-etu Elohim Adonai El Shaddai, onye dị nsọ ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Nara ekele, otuto, nsọpụrụ, ịja mma site n'ebighị ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ka anyị na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise.
New country in Africa? What is his name and what is his cause? He is a British-Nigerian political activist who believes that the Igbo people of eastern Nigeria deserve their independent state called Biafra. But his dream is not shared by the Nigerian government, which considers him a rebel and a traitor. He has faced arrest, imprisonment, exile, and even war. He has sacrificed his freedom, his family, and his life for his cause. He is Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. In 2009, he founded Radio Biafra, a radio station he used to spread his message to millions of listeners. But in 2015, he was arrested by the Nigerian authorities on charges of treason, terrorism, and illegal broadcasting. He was detained for more than a year, despite various court orders that ruled for his release. He became a symbol of resistance and a hero for many of his supporters, who staged massive protests and rallies across the eastern region and abroad, demanding his freedom. He was eventually released on bail in 2017 under strict conditions, such as not leaving the country, not holding rallies, and not speaking to the media. Yet, Kanu defied these conditions and continued his activism and agitation for Biafra. He also embraced Judaism and claimed that the Igbo people were the lost tribe of Israel. He appeared in court wearing a Jewish prayer shawl and head covering and led his followers in Jewish prayers and rituals. He said that he believes in Judaism and considers himself a Jew. In 2017, there was a clash between the indigenous people of Biafra, or Ipob for short, and the Nigerian government's military forces. This led to the deaths of many, the raiding of Kanu's home, and his escape to Israel. Nevertheless, Kanu continued to operate Radio Biafra and to lead Ipob from afar. He also established an armed wing of Ipob called the Eastern Security Network, or ESN, in 2020, as a self-defense force to protect the eastern region from attacks by Fulani herdsmen, bandits, and kidnappers. In June 2021, Kanu was rearrested by Interpol and extradited to Nigeria, where he is facing trial for treason and other charges. His arrest has sparked outrage and condemnation from his supporters and sympathizers, who have called for his immediate and unconditional release. They have also vowed to continue the struggle for Biafra and to resist any attempt to silence or intimidate them. Kanu is a controversial and divisive figure in Nigeria. To some, he is a freedom fighter, a visionary, and a messiah. To others, he is a rebel, a traitor, and a troublemaker. But one thing is certain: he is a man who has dedicated his life to a cause that he believes in, and who has inspired millions of people to join him in his quest for a new country in Africa. He is Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of us, depending on your time zone. This is Mazi aka Nwekwensu. As I welcome you, please may you welcome others. We are live at our various platforms at Mazi aka Nwekwensu. This is our main page. Please follow me there and like. Please, if you know that you're hardcore, go and follow me there. We need to build the page. Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu. That is the page. Please follow me there. We're also live at YouTube. Thank you for some of us that have been subscribed. I think we are 20 something there. The hardcore are subscribing, because those that follow me, they are hardcore, because my word is thunder. If you are not upright, you cannot withstand my preaching. If you are not upright, you cannot withstand my program. So for those of you that are following me in YouTube, are also following me up to today, you guys are hardcore. I say Mokike, bless you guys. Please go subscribe in my YouTube. Ikechukwu Ezumezu. That is the name. We're also live at Ikechukwu Ezumezu, the page, the Facebook page. A lot of problem in this page and others. But guess what? We will not stop. We will not stop. No matter how they try to stop us, the enemy within and the enemy external, even also Facebook, they cannot stop the preaching. We must pass our message. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many people are watching me now, but we must pass a message to them. We must pass a message to them. So thank you all for the hardcore. For the hardcores that are following me. I can see Mazi Cosmos Dulu. It's a hardcore. Mazi Cosmos Dulu. That's making it there was sir. So we thank you all, and we continue to welcome the hardcores. Because remember what Mazi Nnamdi said, 100 men. Mazi Nnamdi said 100 men. That was what Mazi Nnamdi said. 100 men. Ask yourself, why must Onyendu make the statement 100 men upon the millions of people that are following Onyendu, that are saying Onyendu, I will die where Onyendu die. I will stand with Onyendu. I will do this, I will do that, I will do that. Onyendu say 100 men. Ask yourself, why? That word is spiritual. That oku milemi. Oku Mazi. Yeah, kwampo about that oku 100 men that Mazi can pronounce. Yeah, kwampo makata oku. If not that oku Mazi. So for those that are watching me, please top like and share. It's very important. Like and share is very important, so that Facebook will be, giving the breathing space. So as I welcome you all, I please may you welcome others. We have to move to our topic. Like the first topic, Mazi Nnamdi must be released. Today, I think today is 7th, Thursday. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi must be released. Doesn't matter whether they like it or not. He must be released because he is our leader. He must be released. We have less than a week and a day. On 15th, Mazi Nnamdi must be released because he committed no crime. Mazi Nnamdi must be released. As a matter of fact, the two courts in Nigeria have set him free. Abia State High Court has set him free. Appeal courts have also set him free. Obtaining the state execution in favor of federal government to also detain our Mazi Nnamdi, there was no law that guides that action. But you know, Nigeria, a lawless country, they do what they want to do. They don't obey the rule of law. And the international community are mutes. And the international community are keeping quiet. The international community are keeping quiet, are keeping mute for 2 years and a half. And guess what? Game of interest. Game of interest. EU that always advocate for human rights, they are not talking anymore. Out of a sudden, they are not talking anymore. EU that always advocate for human rights, out of a sudden, they are not talking about human rights of Mazi Nnamdi. They are not talking about a extraordinary rendition of a British citizen. US that always police of human rights around the world, extraordinary rendition has become a normal thing to them. They are not talking anymore. Ask yourself why. Why are they not talking? Game of interest. Because they see Nigeria as a company. They see Nigeria as a land that every Western world will come to grab whatever they want. They don't care about the people. They don't care about the people. How about UK? Mazi Nnamdi is their citizen. What is the UK government doing? Nothing. Of course, they supervise what happened to their citizen. The British government supervises it. But it doesn't matter. What we are saying that Mazi Nnamdi must be released on 15th of December 2023. They will know that Okike called Mazi Nnamdi for this mission. Mazi Nnamdi never called himself for this mission. If Mazi Nnamdi is alone on this mission, I think by now, a lot of people could have forgotten Mazi Nnamdi. And remember, he told us, I am coming back and I will lead from the front. And today, Mazi Nnamdi is down and is leading from the front. So what we are saying that on 15th of December, Nigeria government must release Mazi Nnamdi. Tinubu government, you must release Mazi Nnamdi. It's not a game to negotiate. It's not a game to plead. You have only one choice. Only one single choice you have. And what is that choice? Mazi Nnamdi must be released. The other time, some months ago, we saw on newspaper that you are about to release Mazi Nnamdi. Molanese and some Igbo politicians stop you not to release Mazi Nnamdi. This is all bunkum. For me, this is all bunkum. Bunkum. Nonsense excuse. Nonsense excuse. When did states, when did politicians became more superior than presidency? When did the Igbo leaders became more powerful than presidency? Then when presidency want to do something and the state or the politicians or Igbo politicians will stop them. When did that start? You guys are all working together. You guys are all working together. That excuse was okay, yes, target on me. Target on me and give them this news. Let them hear it. But the hardcore, we don't care about that bunkum. I actually am about that news. I actually am. If you are so sincere to yourself that the state government or the Igbo politicians ask you not to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ask them to come and ask them to take him to take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to their state, because they have a prison in their state. There was a prison in Imo State. There is some prison in some Igbo land. Ask whoever that asks you not to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, say Opus Odemma and the rest of them. Ask Opus Odemma to come and take the responsibility of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that you are sending him to Imo State, that federal government's hand is up. Tell us so. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the state governor. That whoever that asks you not to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to that person. And let us know. Believe me, under 1 hour, that state, that governor will run out from that state. So don't come here and tell us bunkum, giving us stories. I actually am. I actually didn't tell him. We don't care. If Opus Odemma has become more powerful than the presidency, tell Opus Odemma, okay, we cannot continue keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu under the protection of federal government. We must release this to you. Take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to your state. Then let's see. Let's see what will happen. I said 1 hour, not 24 hours. Not 24 hours, I said 1 hour. Stop telling us all those bunker. All those news, that news, you will use it to deceive whoever that you want to deceive. Not people like us, the hardcore. No. But all we are saying now, 15th is by the corner. 15th is by the corner. I think we have, let's say, a week and 2 days. 9 days from now. Ask the Supreme Court to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's all. That's what all we wanted. Remember that we are the indigenous people of Biafra are given more rooms, peaceful roads to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and every one of you have disappointed. They have given a lot of time. And if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not released on 15th of December, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not released on this 15th of December, onye kpatara nkwa alolo singule na nafukuti odore. If you don't understand what I mean, ask an Igbo man or an Igbo woman by your corner to explain to you what I mean. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not released on December 15, onye kpata nkwa alolo singole fute olele, the gods of our land will rise and start fighting. The air, the land, whatever in the Igbo we stand and fighting. Whatever that in the Igbo the ancient days, all of them will rise. Whatever ndị Igbo ji will rise up. You have no choice than to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You have no choice than to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You have no choice. We don't care to know who is behind it. We don't care to know the Igbo governor. We don't care to know the Igbo politician. We don't care to know the Igbo elite. We don't care to know whoever that is supporting you to hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We don't care to know the international community. We don't care to know. All we are asking that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. This is what we are asking. All we are saying that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. All we are saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released, whether they like it or not. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. And the time is running out fast. On 15th of December, you must release Onyendo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ask yourself, since Nigeria government is holding that innocent man, what is happening in Nigeria today? What is happening in Nigeria today? Look at the economy, clubbing, inflation everywhere. People are crying. Only the few people, those in our government, the criminals in the government, are the one enjoying. Those less than 10%, the criminals, are the one finding so good in Nigeria. 90% from the north to the south to the west, they're all crying. And you call yourself a president, and you call yourself a president of Nigeria, and you don't want to know what is happening to the people that you are ruling. You don't want to know. You don't want to find the solution. You that are president there now, President Tinubu, there was a time you become number one championing of freedom. There was a time you say you don't believe in Nigeria. That Nigeria is a joke. There was a time you said that Nigeria is not a country, that you don't believe in Nigeria. Then they have called you and give you an opportunity. Tell you, okay, we give you this opportunity to become a president, but you have to do our bid. And you grateful accepted it. The same way they have deceived Awolowo. But at the end of the day, Awolowo did not even see the power. But you saw the power. The truth of the matter is that our brethren in the West, they are playing a major role that has stopping our quest of freedom. The Fulani Janjaweed are using them. This is just the fact, and then you take it or not. But guess what? I said, Jaffi Maka, time in order. It is time to let the people go. Whether you like it or not, it is time to let the people go. It is time to let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go. It is time to let Biafra go. Now, let me bring a video of a Nigerian soldier. I want you guys to listen to what this man said. Then after that, you have tell me if this country is supposed to exist. I want to bring the video up. to bring the video up.
Drive his first car because he couldn't afford to buy it all this time or build a house. Then somebody that they rigged the election, the person now is a house member, we get 160 million just for car, bulletproof. Meanwhile, these people that have been sacrificing their life in the bush, living in the bush, can't even afford their house after retirement. In this our country, life no balance. This country, no balance at all. Somebody will serve this country, the military, army, navy, air force. He will serve this country for 30 years, 35 years of service. And after retiring is when he will have money to go and build a house in the village or drive his first car because he couldn't afford to buy it all this time or build a house. Then somebody that they rigged the election, the person now is a house member, we get 160 million just for car, bulletproof. Meanwhile, these people that have been sacrificing their life in the bush, living in the bush, can't even afford their house after retirement. In this our country, life no balance.
Biafrans, I want you to understand that this man speaking is not a Fulani man, neither an Hausa man. This man is from the south. That is why you can see is adding things that add value to life. He said after 30, 35 years being in the military, being in the military, navy, army, and whatsoever, that you cannot build a house until your retirement. Maybe the money they pay you can be able to build a kind of a small house. He said the life no balance. This is what I'm saying. But listen, the Fulani soldiers don't care about house. Let me tell you, you Southerners are Southerners are in Nigerian army. We have told you guys resign from this Janjaweed military. But what we are saying here, a Fulani man don't care about it. They don't care about living a good life. No. What they care is about dipping that kola in the high sea. This is their target. They don't care about building a house, living a good life. They don't care about it. That's why if you go to North today, you will see thousands of Alamajiri. Even when good Lord Jonathan built schools for them, they refused to go to the school. They went to the school after giving them food. All of them learned out from the school. At the end of the day, when they grow up and become adults, they recruit them in military to start fighting, to conquer, to dip the kola in the high sea. To dip the kola in the high sea. They start it. They start fighting to dip the kola in the high sea. So you are talking about house. That house no balance. Fulani man don't care about that. They don't care about that. It's because they're from the south. All this thing means a lot for you. But guess what? How will a country treat their military men this way? At a point, they will be forced to come out in media to cry, telling us this life no balance. It's a pity. Mazi Nnamdi kind of asked you guys to resign. They've asked you guys to resign. because your own mentality and them are not the same. Look at what you're saying, what you want to have in life. But the normal Fulani man don't care about what you're saying, about building a house or giving a good education to his family. They don't care. They don't even know this life no balance, as you're saying. What they care is to dip that kula in the high sea. What their father told them, Usman's Danfodo. And the people that are stopping them, take it or leave it, are the indigenous religion that are stopping them, not even Christianity, because they have conquered Christianity. That is why the GO, their pastors, have missed it all. The people that are stopping this, that these people are so much afraid, are the indigenous people religion from the west to the southeast. The Southerners. These are people that are stopping this not to happen physically now, but they are looking for a way because they have conquered the Christianity. They cannot say anything. Have you guys heard that even Nigeria government is planning pilgrimage to Turkey for all Nigerian Christians? They are working towards it now. But guess what? That the GOs, all of them are quiet. They are quiet. Redeemed Church, winners. All these churches, they are quiet. They are not saying anything. Are they not conquered? Okay, let me bring up the video, because it's very important. When I say something, I bring it up. When I say something, I bring it up. It's very important. When I say something, I bring the evidence up. Yeah, I want you guys to listen.
Successfully execute 6 pilgrimages under the leadership of Reverend Yakubu Bam. This retreat is for strategic planning towards ensuring that the temple is being sustained as it announced Turkey as the pilgrimage destination for the year 2024.
A team from the commission visited Turkey this year and even last year to exploit the Christian holy sites in a Middle East country. Expectedly, the Commission is poised to include Turkey as one of the latest additions to our pilgrimage destination in this year.
While commending President Bola Tinubu for the support given to the Commission, Reverend Pam pledged that the Commission under his leadership will continue to ensure that the welfare of staff remains a top priority.
This address will not be complete if I fail to appreciate the #1 citizen of this country, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, GCFR, for his support so far, especially his timely intervention during the last Easter pilgrimage completion exercise.
Plateau State Governor Caleb Mutfong disclosed that his administration attached great importance to the spiritual lives of citizens and pledged to continue supporting pilgrimage activities in the state.
Our government attaches great importance to the spiritual lives of citizens. We are therefore reiterating our utmost dedication to supporting pilgrimage and your activities.
The Nigeria Christian Pilgrims Commission has already visited the Christian holy site in Turkey, and this retreat is part of its strategic plans for leadership transformation and productivity. Damasani, Dan Kwada, AIT News, Jos.
I hope they are planning for pilgrimage 2024 in Turkey. And already the Christian they have visited the holy site in Turkey. from Israel now to Turkey, Muslim country, for Christians to go to a pilgrimage. But guess what? It is because you have adopted a foreign religion. So they will be shifting you, play like a football, and abandon your own holy land. You say outsiders is better than your own land. That is why the liver in your own state is not holy, but the liver in Israel is holy. Pastors will go there and pray. But the liver in their state, no, it's not holy. They cannot go there and pray. They are planning the pilgrimage 2024. Oh, say it go. Are they talking about it? The answer is no. And some of these gullible ones, they will say it's not going to be possible. It's not going to be possible. And when time reach or the possible, all of them will enter house. You're the same way when disobedience started. Yeah, will we do this? Will we that? If we did not win, this will happen. What happened today? Obedience, all those noise everywhere, distraction everywhere. Where are they today? They lady. That party short on that tower. Follow their wire. They are planning it. It's already on board. Federal government will no more sponsor to Israel, but rather to Turkey. But you will see some of those gullible ones will be on Facebook fighting. I'm a Christian. I'm this and I'm, they are gradually Islamizing you. They are gradually bringing it to before the international community, making it official. And you are there because Facebook, the blue app, give us opportunity to air our view. We have to on our key you. Only work on our choke. 2024 pilgrimage will be in Turkey, not anymore in Israel. But ask yourself, where are all those that the GO? Where are they? Where are all those that the GOs? Where is the back at them? Where is Ebu Kobi? Where is the rest of them? The Willings chapter. Where are those people? Are they poet to allow this thing to even come to media at all, for them to pronounce it? Let's repeat it again. No. Next year, they are planning to Turkey. To Turkey.
Able to successfully execute 6 pilgrimages under the leadership of Reverend Yakubu Bam. This retreat is for strategic planning towards ensuring that the temple is being sustained as it announced Turkey as the pilgrimage destination for the year 2024.
A team from the Commission visited Turkey this year and even last year to exploit the Christian holy sites in a Middle East country. Expectedly, the Commission is poised to include Turkey as one of the latest additions to our pilgrimage destination in this year.
While commending President Bola Tinubu for the support given to the Commission, Reverend Pam pledged that the Commission under his leadership will continue to ensure that the welfare of staff remains a top priority.
This address will not be complete if I fail to appreciate the number one citizen of this country, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu's GCFR, for his support so far, especially his timely intervention during the last Easter pilgrimage completion exercise.
Plateau State Governor Caleb Mutfong disclosed that his administration attached great importance to the spiritual lives of citizens and pledged to continue supporting pilgrimage activities in the state.
Our government attaches great importance to the spiritual lives of citizens. We are therefore reiterating our utmost dedication to supporting pilgrimage and your activities.
The Nigerian Christian Pilgrims Commission has already visited the Christian holy site in Turkey, and this retreat is part of its strategic plans for leadership transformation and productivity. Dan Masani, Dan Kwada, AIT News, Jos.
But when you go on Blue App, you will see those gullible ones yabbing, talking nonsense, saying irrelevant things. Next year, 2024 pilgrimage, it will be in Turkey. In Turkey, not even in Israel. That tells you that this Christianity in the South, they have conquered them. It's just because we, the people, it's just because the indigenous religion, they are afraid of it. Since this news break out, what is all those that the GOs them? I heard them or called them Adepoye, Mbaka, and the rest of them, Kelebeku about it. What is current president said about this? Nothing. The other time, Simon Ekpa was talking about that the British foreign minister addressed Nigeria as Islamic State, and he used it. He was so mad talking about it. I'm just laughing. Enjoy ya. Attack him and Nigeria with Islamic State officially. Nigeria has been designed so many years ago to be an Islamic State. Since 1969. Since 1969. Nigeria has designed to be an Islamic State. Since 1969. Just because they want to win that war. They want to win that Biafra war. Gowon took Nigeria there in 1969 through the help of Egyptian president then, just to win the war. And there are two things Gowon did. This to bring Nigeria as an observer to OIC. Second, to succeed the land of Bakassi Peninsula to Cameroon. Today, the people of Bakassi Peninsula have carved to Cameroon just because they don't want Biafra to rise, and Biafra must rise. It cannot cover the sun. And then the Uchafi marker. Gowon took Nigeria in 1969 to OIC as an observed member. In 1986, I have said this here with that number. Babangida officially registered Nigeria with billions of money, billions of naira. In 1986, Babangida officially registered Nigeria officially as a member of OIC. And since then, four presidents have attended the meeting. So yesterday, someone was talking about it. I'm just laughing. That tells you that Nigeria is an Islamic state. And I ask, where are all those that the GO that are making noise? Where are they? And that is why all those spying, people being by Christians being by in certain Kaduna, in the Middle Belt, the world are not saying anything. Rome are not saying anything. UN are not saying anything. But you are there I'm fighting for Christianity. I'm fighting for Christianity. But the people that bother Christianity are not protecting you. The one you have in your land, you rejected it and call it evil. You know, wounded lady. You know, wounded lady. So-called the Western that brought that religion for you are not protecting you. Every day, a boon. Every day, a boon. Ask yourself, why are those people not protecting us? Why? In 1967 to 1970, Kendebu, or what the same people embraced this foreign religion. Because the other people were able, or when it pull on, nothing. In fact. But the gods of our land, we fight. So, now, let's move on to listen to what the planted man is saying. Iwanyam. Let's listen to what this man is saying.
Before I go, I've told him to make photocopy. A letter written, which I think is a very serious letter. This letter, I'm sure some of you must have read it through the social media. That letter describes Igbos with unacceptable adjectives. He calls Igbos drug peddlers. He called Igbos...
Please, as you come in, please hit your like button, share the program. Facebook, it doesn't matter what they are doing, but our message must be pushed. We must pass our message to them. Please, as you come in, hit the like button, share the program. Thank you.
Kidnappers, he called Igbos assassins. He told us that we stole money. We come to Lagos. We use stolen money to buy over Lagos. He says that Igbos now own half of Lagos. That we bought the whole place with this, and he has suggested that we should all that the government should revoke the Igbos' occupation of all the markets in Lagos. He mentioned all the markets, Alaba, there are many of them, Vestac, and every one of them. We thought it was a joke, but we have seen signs of that, and we are worried because Ndi was saying, we have suffered this before. We have suffered before, so since we have suffered before, we have seen the whole thing coming up again. We don't see what offense we have committed by going to develop market, invest in market, develop trade, and make Lagos a bustling commercial place. I want you to close your eyes and imagine Lagos without those markets. Supposing Igbos all leave that place the next day, nobody can rebuild all that within a short time. So the truth about it is, I have come to address this conference in order to draw the attention of all Nigerians to the fact that we Igbos were not fools. We know we are acting because we are patriotic Nigerians. We are acting because we were assured that we are safe to make investment, to live anywhere in our country, Nigeria. We have done that. If at this moment, if you are an Igbo person and that becomes a problem, then I have seen some people too threatening that Igbos have taken over Abuja. I have got such a statements as a leader of Igbos. I want to tell all those people that Igbos have come to Abuja to invest like every other person. If any Igbo man have taken anybody's property in Abuja without payment, take him to court. The law, the court is there to protect people. If any Igbo man, but if Igbo man has come to Abuja have gone to Lagos, have gone to anywhere in the country, and used his hard-earned money to buy a property, to develop it, and is living there. And then anybody, because you don't, and then take it away or manipulate to make sure you make laws to make them lose it. I think before God and man, it is not good. Most of our people died. These are people who spent money. Most of them made Port Harcourt as a creek. They bought land from people. They developed the Port Harcourt land. Now they got up at old age to see they have lost everything they got. Most of them, nobody came to their rescue. They lost their property. When that thing started, it was like a joke. Now, why is it? It was very painful to Igbos because Igbos played a major role in making the Queries have the ownership of Port Harcourt. There was a time when there was dispute about who owns Port Harcourt, Iqueres and the other people, the rest. Igbos regarded the Iqueres as their kith and kin. Igbo State Union at the time, which was the supreme body of Igbos, came together, rallied around the Iqueres and supported the Iquere people, financially and otherwise. The case of ownership of Port Harcourt was determined at the West African Court of Appeal, WACA, in Gold Coast in those days. In those days, we were under British rule. It was in Gold Coast, Ghana. I was a young boy, a small boy in Port Harcourt. On the day the judgment was passed, I still, as I stay here, remember with nostalgia what happened that day. People, Igbos were rejoicing, Igbos were jubilating, because Igbos regarded Iqueres as their kith and kin. And then Igbos were happy that Port Harcourt had been declared to be owned by Iquere people. For Igbos, during their own lifetime, to see that their own property they bought with their money seized, it was very painful. Most of them died. But we endured it. Igbos again moved back and struggled. Started from the scratch again to build up. And after the war, they went all over the place, because after the war, everybody was told everything is okay. Go back to wherever you live and be there, no problem. Igbos went round. And wherever they went, due to the industry, due to hard work, due to their belief in this country, they prospered. They invested their prosperity in developing those places, in developing the education, in developing the social structures, in developing everything, in paying taxes. I don't see how this can be an offense to any group. It's a very serious matter. And then we have come to a position since we have seen this thing smoldering again.
Ha! Mmiri ama efi n'anya. Mmiri amaghị efi n'anya. Look at iwe onye kpọrọ onwe onye Igbo na ebe na-akụ eri. Agwa m this man, that first time they nominated him, everybody nyere their support. Everybody nyere their backup. But today, it is clear that this man, this Ewu Iwanyanwa, become he's a failure. It is obvious that this man is a failure. This Ewu, Chineke ya kpọrọ ọkụ Iwanyanwa. Chineke ya kpọrọ ọkụ. We have a golden opportunity to turn Igbo land. You have a golden opportunity to fight as a man. But he refused because of Hope Uzodimjo's sprinkled governor. Hope Uzodimjo Supreme Court governor used you. and what you're supposed to do as a man. You refuse to do that. But guess what? Onye gburu dike na ọgụ ụlọ mgbosi ọgụ ezi achọwa dike. If Ojukwu was alive today, I believe what will be happening now will not be happening. People are going to come. I can say anya. No matter how mad Ojukwu did with our people, develop Lagos. But these people, Janja, we use you guys, will be afraid of Ojukwu. Then after Ojukwu, who else? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That the same Odogwu who went alive today. Couldn't fight couldn't bakalaka with the enemy. We take cage down. We take Uchiya. And today, look at what is happening to your people. And you have the tenacity. You will only be a document to revoke the lands, the property of Igbos in Lagos. The marketplace in Kan. Chineke kpọrọ ọkụ. Just onu awụ ndị nze anadọrọ mma. Look at the golden opportunity enye egu. Do we turn things 360 degrees and say all the mistake I may know. Now I have to stand to fight for my people. Can we name? Nothing. All you know, we start some million. Chineke kpọrọ ọkụ iwu anyanwụ. On 15th, abụọ na-agwa unu mmiri na-achị izo. Mgbe mmiri na-achị izo, unu rapụ ozo, ọ ya ma onye ukwu, ọ ya ma onye nta. Ọ ya ma onye ukwu, ọ ya ma onye nta. Of which snake cross go 70 years or 80 years, that you have nothing to lose. But can we make go? Since you know that in that or nothing. We are playing politics with hope of them. Supreme Court governor. And your own subjects. They are destroying their property. After Lagos, I told you guys that after Lagos, another state will rise up again. And you call yourself the chairman worldwide. Chineke kpọrọ ọkụ iwu anyanwụ. Asụ Chineke kpọrọ ọkụ ka nna gwa gị. Chineke kpọrọ ọkụ. Chineke kpọrọ ọkụ iwu anyanwụ. Chineke kpọrọ ọkụ. What did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell the people? Okay, let me bring it up.
Graves that are beginning to shake. They know the time has come. It's a shame that some people who are still living don't understand that, especially Igbo traders in Lagos. Who said to go? Ladipo is the first phase of this very deadly salvo. They will destroy your business. After that, they will take over your houses. When I make open for them, I want you to be writing down what I'm saying. That is why barrister will say, go and bring your pen and your paper. So that when we are speaking, you'll be seeing it live and direct. What we do here is science. When we tell you that if you mix 2 molecules of hydrogen and 1 of oxygen, you will get H2O, which is water. We mean it. If you try it, you will see it.
Before I go, I've told them to make photocopy. A letter written, which I think is a very serious letter. This letter, I'm sure some of you must have read it through the social media. That letter describes Igbos with acceptable adjectives. He calls Igbos drug peddlers. He called Igbos kidnappers. He called Igbos assassins. He told us that we stole money. We come to Lagos. We use stolen money to buy over Lagos. He says that Igbos now own half of Lagos. That we bought the whole place with this, and he has suggested that the government should revoke the Igbos' occupation of all the markets in Lagos. He mentioned all the markets, Alaba, there are many of them, Vestac, every one of them. We thought it was a joke, but we have seen signs of that, and we are worried because Ndi was saying, Onabusi Barambu, Yabia, we have suffered this before. We have suffered before, so since we have suffered before, we have seen the whole thing coming up again. We don't see what offense we have committed by going to develop market, invest in market, develop trade, and make Lagos a bustling commercial place. I want you to close your eyes and imagine Lagos without those markets. Supposing Igbos all leave that place the next day, nobody can rebuild all that within a short time. So the truth about it is, I have come to address this conference in order to draw the attention of all Nigerians to the fact that we Igbos were not fools. We know we're acting because we are patriotic Nigerians. We are acting because we were assured that we are safe to make investment to live anywhere in our country, Nigeria. We have done that. If at this moment, if you are an Igbo person and that becomes a problem, then I have seen some people too threatening that Igbos have taken over Abuja. I have got such a statements as the leader of Igbos. I want to tell all those people that Igbos have come to Abuja to invest like every other person. If any Igbo man have taken anybody's property in Abuja without payment, take him to court. The law, the court is there to protect people. If any Igbo man, but if Igbo man has come to Abuja, have gone to Lagos, have gone to anywhere in the country, and use his hard-earned money to buy a property, to develop it, and is living there, and then anybody, because you don't like the face of Igbos, think you can come now and then take it away or manipulate to make sure you make laws to make them lose it. I think before God and man, it is not good. Most of our people died. These are people who spent money. Most of them made Port Harcourt.
Mechie go on there. Mechie go on there. Ozu. Okpo. Chike Oku. Igbos are not fools. Listen, let me tell you. When we get to can waggle. Unu nwere odogwu. Wee gbakọọ aka wee tinye ebe ọ nọ. Before una dị relevant in that land, na-ekpọpụta Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the next onye nọchiri anya Ojukwu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bụ onye nọchiri anya Ojukwu, onye a na-atụ egwu. Unu niile elego onwe unu kọbọ to this Fulani Janjaweed. The Fulanis, they have no value. They have no respect to you guys because you guys have soiled your hand. You guys have destroyed your integrity before the enemies of Igbos. Just because you guys are looking for power, irrelevant. By doing so, to have the connection of a Sokoto Caliphate, you guys have destroyed yourself. You go pick him if he said pin, they will take you up and bring up one case against you. But the only man that the men stand, that the men pointless, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you are a man enough, you want for how many days the elder Northern Council make a pronouncement about the state of Biafrans that he refers as Igbos? Have you responded to him? Have you responded to him? The answer is no. Because now, Biafrans, I want to bring it up for you to know that these men, they have sold themselves. They worth nothing before this Fulani Janjaweed. Biafrans, I want you guys to listen to this.
Be heard, so that Nigerians can understand the degree to which secession by the Igbo represents their popular choice. Nigeria has had to fight two terrible wars to preserve the country. The North has paid its dues in that war, and indeed in many ways throughout the history of our country. Under our current circumstances, no Nigerian should welcome another war to keep this country together. The North in particular has more than enough challenges, and we recognize that violent secession by any part of Nigeria will compound the problems of all Nigerians under which we live. The forum has arrived at the difficult conclusion that if support for secession among the Igbo is as widespread as it is being made to look, and Igbo leadership appears to be in support of it, then the country should be advised not to stand in its way. It will not be the best choice for the Igbo or Nigerians to leave a country we have all toiled to build, and a country we all have responsibility to fix. But it will not help a country already burdened with failures on its knees to fight another war to keep the Igbo in Nigeria.
So, my people, ask this Ewu Iwanyanwu, have he respond to this Northern Elder Forum? The answer is no. Because they are the elder of the Northern Forum. The umbrella that guide the North. Look at the statement they made. They have already responded to this man for what this man said. No. Or have he not seen this message on media? If this Iwanyanwu is sincere, this is another golden opportunity for him to tell this man that since Igbos are not welcome in the country called Nigeria, that it's high time that Igbos go. Since the Igbos are not welcome, their property has been destroyed and been destroyed, still be destroyed up to today in the north, in Lagos. The market will close today, tomorrow open, close next tomorrow, not open. Their house are being destroyed. That is better for we to go. Have Iwanyanwu responded to this man in this way? The answer is no. Why? Because Iwanyanwu himself is not complete. Iwanyanwu himself is a corrupt politician. All of them are Anyans. All of them are that animal Anya ka ogini ka na-akpọ ya. Udele na-eri ozu. Ndị na-egbu nwanne nwa nwoke. Ndị ọkamma n'ụlọ. All of them. That's what they are. The northern elders, look at what they said. But as you want with your that that youth wing or anything. Have you guys respond to this message? This northern stated here? The answer is no, because you guys have become relevant. Only one. The only man who were now the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only man. The only man who is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Go and bring him out and kill in his back. That man is the man that will make you guys relevant. Relevant. Will make you guys become value. Become important to society again. You guys must bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, but because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you guys are going nowhere. Because you guys is just like a tissue paper before this Fulani Janjaweed. There's nobody like Ojukwu. It's only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In the whole Igbo land, it's only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And again, okay, let's listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want to play one of his video clip, to see these guys are hyenas and jackals.
Crime. I had a meeting with all the governors of the Southeast, and the day I was having this meeting, this same man who was accosted in Nuremberg was upstairs listening to our conversation. Some of you don't even know what transpired when I attended that very meeting with the governors, in the company of Professor Ben Wabeze and Evangelist Elliot Uko. They are my witness. They are there. What did I ask for? Do you know what I asked for? Common Second Niger Bridge to build Onisha Enugu Road, build Iguacha Enugu Road, to open Warri Seaport, open Iguacha Seaport, open Calabar Seaport, open Calabar Airport, open make Enugu more viable. That's all I asked for. And I'll lift election boycott. That's all. I didn't even ask them to give me Biafra. Do you know these people could not take this to Asarok because they were terrified to bring infrastructure, to bring development to their own people? They were frightened of the Fulani he-goat in Asarok, which is, of course, Abakiyari, because then Buhari was there and Jubilee had come in. Now you understand it very clearly. Ask them, did I ask for Biafra to warrant sending the army to come and kill me? I asked for employment opportunities for those who are unemployed, for the teeming graduates we have who cannot find work anywhere. That's what I asked for. They have the papers. Go and ask them. When you met Nnamdi Kanu in Enugu, in Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi's conference room, did he ask for Biafra? The answer is no. I asked for very common. I said, go and bring something for our people. But all they cared about was their family and their clothes. 2,000 naira recharge card, not social media. IPOB was busy dying to make your lives better. That's all we have been doing. And today, as I speak, this very night, Enugu Airport will be closed down. Has Modo complained? No. Do you know why? They want us to fly through Lagos, fly through Abuja, and every flight comes in the evening. So you lodge in a hotel. You improve the economy of the West and of the North. But we have no airport anymore. Some of you don't know this. It's all been lost in the hoo-ha about Nuremberg. And it's quite interesting that Nuremberg was where all the evil men were tried under Nazi, or during the Nazi regime after the Second World War. It's a very, it's kind of very poignant, isn't it? That's where this very mass resistance started from. I expect Yorubas to do the same thing to their corrupt politicians. And the Middle Belt the same. Fulani is gone, they have Alamajiri culture. They're a feudal system. They run a feudal system that they are impervious to reason, they can never reason. From now till the kingdom come. Fulani youths can never attack their so-called Rankadede, whatever they call them. But I'm sure Yorubas can. They should also do the same thing. Because the USA you love so much, America and Britain and Germany, they love to go and eat yam in. There are people revolted against corrupt politicians. Go and read your history books. They're all there. But all you're interested in is social media, what you can write. They stood shorty for him, get him there. Did I commit any crime? They won't understand. Now listen again. Everything I read out, I ask you to Google. You're asking me why I'm angry. You're asking IPOB.
Did you guys listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Do you guys listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? When you have the meeting with the governors and he present to them what we required, even down to so-called South. And these men are terrified. They are all terrified to take this message to the federal government. But the next thing, they plan to execute Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The next thing, they prescribe IPOB. These are the enemy within. One year to promote foreign agenda. One prefer even 1 year to agenda ike. Today, you guys are irrelevant. Irrelevant. That's what irrelevant. Look at it. If not trillions of Igbo's property being destroyed, which you have saw with your own eyes, and letters to you. They will profile your own subject and destroy their properties. They will tell you that Igbos won car, Igbos won car, Igbos is Luoshi, Igbos men car. But they are those men have been in government since 1960s, stealing the federal government money. They are not criminals, but we that they give 20 pounds. They tag us all kind of names. They will profile us to destroy our properties. And you call yourself a humble, noble man. You guys are not noble. You guys are women, bunch of women. The only man Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and it's the earlier time you guys bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out and key Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I know that's that I easy. But I name one we set to zone why. You guys must bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, either you like it or not. Only with it, only after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Before more ọ pụọ n'ilo ọ ya ebido mawa unu n'ụlọ Chineke ya kpụ unu niile ọkụ Chineke ya kpụ unu niile ọkụ go and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Iwu Anyanwụ go, you must take all those governors because you call yourself a leader, Igbo leader. You call yourself Igbo leader. Gather all sons and daughters of Igbos. Go to Abuja Supreme Court on that day. Be in that court on that day and demand for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release. And bring your son home. And your son will lead the battle, whatever you needed. Your son will lead it. Ka Chineke bịa kpọrọ unu niile n'ọkụ n'ala ndị iberibe now let me go to Mr. Memo Paul Chika Paul Edoziem. After almost a year, he came out because I tell him that I will call him out. He must come out and speak. I say it. I must call him out. And once he came on that radio, he must confess. And Omega Omelia, he also confessed too. Now, Chika Paul Edoziem have asked his colleague followers to set their emotion away that the people that arrested Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Nigerian government and UK government. This is what he said. For 2 years and a half, Chika Paul Edoziem allowed to address the legal issue and turn his face to the other side. The house they left for him was totally what? Dissolving. But the Lee IPOB will remain stand under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We stand by the side of Madam Nenyanya and IPOB Code of Conduct. We stand by the side of Madam Nenyanya and IPOB Code of Conduct. Today, Chika Paul Edoziem have asked his colleague followers to set away emotion. So that means there is nobody's on the man to play anymore. That Kanu was asked, and he said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was on the man to play. Dala, Doku na Agbanụ na naturally okay. Simon Ekpa, who made him relevant, is these people because they want to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu family. They want to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu family. They end up destroying themselves. This is the truth. Also, you like it. That's what they want. My broadcast. Oh, thunder. Now, Wagiadi. You now Bagu Coco. You need to go to Timbodombo with Ezo Kuchineke. Just because I don't know where China Sawan Kita got that hate towards Mazi Nnamdi Kanu family. I don't know where us Nagban got that hate towards Mazi Nnamdi Kanu family. I don't know where Tony Zugumike got that hate towards Mazi Nnamdi Kanu family. These three men. I ain't never ebe nwanda ya akpọ agwa wee ga. Ebe ka ọkpụkwara wee ga nowhere. Today, I think they are tired. I'm going to that now. This year is not 2021, but 2023. Why am I going to Otimbodombo with Ezo Chineke? Today, Chika Paul Edoziem have told them that it was Nigeria government and British government that kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But he left them for this all those while. They used Radio Biafra to send all kind of propaganda, blackmail against innocent man. They think they will destroy Kanu. And I told them that you guys cannot destroy Kanu. Rather, he will be doing more what he's doing. And when I made that post, someone come on Someone come on the comment section and said that why didn't Kanu tell Biafrans that Mazi can have a problem? And I say, look at it, look because with evidence. Evidence in my comment section they are running away. Those that call themselves that they are running away because they have evidence. Also, because those men swear. And again, is Kanu in charge to tell Biafrans what is happening to Mazi Kanu? Is he in charge? Is he in the position to tell Biafrans? The answer is no. But Chika probably knew that only the Mazi Kanu has a problem. Chika probably knew that. Even on that 19, he knew that Onyendo has a problem. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, the 28, Chika President did not tell us. Chinasa Wankita knew that Onyendo has a problem too. Chinasa Wankita told us that he was in communication with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until that very day. While turning 360 degrees to ask Kanu about his brother. That's what I'm let's look if you can have Chinasa and all the statements. Okay. I want you guys to listen. Chinasa and all the statements.
Crystal clear.
Yes. Yeah. So, dear friends, from where I stopped, I was talking about how our brother Mazi Madubugu, we tried to make sure he visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on several occasions have asked him to come and see him in the BSS dungeon, which we have tried on many occasions and failed. But, Chukwukabiyama is great. Last month when we asked him to come also, he went there. He could not see him. But so God, with infinite mercy, last Thursday, he went there and he was able to meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And we realized also for the fact that there is nobody from the leadership who goes directly or who can be able to communicate to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that people took that opportunity to blackmail IPOB leadership. They took that opportunity to blackmail everybody they think that will be a hindrance for them to be able to hijack the struggle. That was what has been happening for 2 years. Because I could remember the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, everything was in order. We were communicating, like I said, I continue to say it, I was communicating with him on that particular day until he told me everything was in order. We were communicating, like I said, I continue to say it, I was communicating with him on that particular day until he told me, okay, I will get back to you. And that was the last day. And suddenly, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned to Nigeria, everything was in order. We were communicating, like I said, I continue to say it, I was communicating with him on that particular day until he told me, okay, I will get back to you. And that was the last day. And suddenly, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned to Nigeria.
Una anulia, Chinasa Nwolu gwara unu that na he was communicating with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until that very day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went nsogbu. Until that very day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went nsogbu. But these are the same man. But we know all you can't be one year we can know. On the man to playing. And Chika Paul Dozemu, Mokolat na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We're going to be that very day. Because supposed to be a meeting with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with these leaders in America. And Mazi Kanu did not appear on that meeting. But they turn around to blackmail an innocent man. And Chika Paul Dozemu allowed this blackmail, this propaganda, this lie for 2 years and a half. Today, Kwana Agwazunu that no Nigerian government and British government that kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chineke kpọrọ ọkụ. Chineke kpọrọ ọkụ. Chika Paul Edozie. Chineke kpọrọ ọkụ ka nna agwa gị. Do you know how many soul your action do na mmụọ? Do you know? Do you know how many soul your action do na mmụọ? Mmụọ na-ebe anụwa. If not one thing, maybe by now, I can not go self. Just because of your lazy leadership, what you allow to be triumph in the media, what you supported today, can I why that now? It was British government and their government. And remember, I told you guys, when last did Ifeanyi Ejiofor give you guys update about our leader? When last did you get update from Ifeanyi Ejiofor? And I in June, when last do you guys got update from Ifeanyi Ejiofor? These are men that have committed a lot in this struggle. But it's no problem. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nobody can predict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, Dogu Kob. Ozu ebu n'isi uchu a na-ekenyi. Nobody can predict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When he come out, whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, we follow, we suit. And so there, just onye na-afụ na mmụọ na-afụ n'ife. Let's listen to Chika Paul Edozie. What he tell us that it was British government. Let's listen to him. Can I get me auntie?
Continue the detention of that man who set up the Instant Secret Network, the supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, 2 years and 6 months. And also, I want our international friends to pay attention tonight. 2 years and 6 months. I'm just talking about now the time he was kidnapped. Nigeria kidnapped him in collaboration with the British MI6 and committing an international crime, tortured him almost to death. As we know, the effect or the result of that torture they gave to him in Kenya. Nigeria kidnapped him in collaboration with the British MI6 and committing an international crime, tortured him almost to death. He was kidnapped. Nigeria kidnapped him in collaboration with the British MI6 and committed.
Nigeria kidnapped him, with the help of British MI6. So after 2 years and a half, Kachika probably did them after I buy this thing now. But he allowed these shenanigans to play around. He allowed this shenanigans to play around. That Kanu was asked about Onyendu. And he said Onyendu was on Monte playing. He allowed even actors in South Africa to use his platform to promote all kind of blackmail that the siblings of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was angry because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did what take their mother and their parents to the land of no return. He allowed all those blackmail against innocent people. But today he was telling us that it was British government and Nigerian government. I'm going to move that now. Only truth lasts test of time. Lies cannot last test of time. Lies cannot last test of time. Only truth will last test of time. Eziokwu Chineke. Ihe magana apịa unu woti mgbonogbo n'isi wute eziokwu Chineke. Chika Paul Odezemu mara na no British government and Nigerian government, but he allowed us to blackmail our leader's family that they are the one that sold our leader. As a matter of fact, let me bring just only one person can be with a voice notes there, but not others. Only one person. Just only one person can be with a voice note here. Only one person. Only one person. Just hold on. Just hold on. I'm coming. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay. I got this. Okay. I want you guys to listen.
Biafrans who are listening, their belief was that Mazi Nnamdi kind of caused the death of their parents. So what they are doing now is actually punishment. They are indirectly
using
punishing.
Using IPOB to punish Onyendu.
That's exactly no, but if not so.
Oh yeah, listen again. Yeah.
Biafrans who are listening, their belief was that Mazi Nnamdi kind of caused the death of their parents. So what they are doing now is actually punishment. They are indirectly
using
punishing.
Using IPOB to punish Onyendu.
That's exactly no, but if not so.
International
crime tortured him.
So I don't want to play a lot of them. I just want to play this. They allow this thing to to be on this propaganda for 2 years and a half. If not when we come out and say we have to put a stop to this. If not when we come out and tell and let them know that this is not 2021. This is 2023. And we chase them to their bottom pit. I tell for team one by one. Today, I think they have mind their business, and I told them there shall be no peace among them until Mazi is out. So today, Chika Paul Edoziem is telling us that it was Nigeria government and British MI6 team. It's not no more the siblings of Mazi Kanu. No more he was on man to play. Chineke kpọọ ni n'ọkụ. Ọmụ Mazi Mezu na-ekwu ya. Asị m Chineke kpọọ unu niile ọkụ n'ofu n'ofu. Chineke kpọọ unu niile ọkụ. Because unu amara even cause in this movement. Some people they don't work. There are no more. A lot of people are sick bed. Today, kill realize. If not the hate and jealousy of our leader's family. In 2015, we only has similar problem. Nobody knows our leader's family. Nobody knows Kanu. Because Uche Mofo and Mazi family were all working together. Nobody knows Kanu. All the direct instruction given to you by Mazi Kanu, only one email. Chineke kpọọ ọkụ Chika Paul Edoziem. Only one email. Now Biafra the today, all because he refused the order for Mazi Kanu. He refused single instruction of Mazi Kanu for you to suspend this Monday ghost town. Just like China someone can announce on Little Biafra. And you say that because of Onyendu did not give you a reason, you will take responsibility and that Monday ghost town will continue. Can disobey that order? Give him today. Those people, if you now go out with the cause of it, go out, Chika Paul, you are the cause of it. This is the fact. Because all that they obey that simple instruction from Mazi Kanu, all we need to obey this simple instruction. This Monday sit at home. For where Simon Ekpa have no authority to give sit at home. He took an advantage of that mistake and be forcing people with gunpoint. If not this mistake about this Monday sit at home, which Kanu at the end of the came up and tweeted, all of us attack Kanu. I am at no order for 3 days to suspend this Monday sit at home. Biafra, I like when I say something that bring evidence. Let me show you evidence. When Chika Paul disobeyed Mazi Kanu on simple instruction given to him. Let's listen.
We should suspend the sit at home. And I asked our people, those that I had discussion, I said, but what is the reason? They don't even give any reason why we should suspend it. And they said he didn't give a reason. And I asked them, but you tell me, what reason would I give Biafrans why I am suspending this sit at home? When I
Get Nnamdi, Onyendu said we should suspend this sit at home. And he asked the reason. You don't even give the reason. Who are you to question Onyendu when he gave you and instruction what to do, and you are demanding a reason. You are demanding a reason only we give to you for you to carry out his order. For you to carry out his order. All those things you are the cause of it. All those people, you need go because of it. Go check apology. You are the cause of it, and you said you must take responsibility and be ready to take responsibility for it. Only you got that, and that other was from the lawyer, from your own lawyer, it was so much from a fan age of 42, and you are demanding for a reason why. This is what lead to all those distortions you see in our land today. Because onye ndu na-aga na mmụọ na-afụ na mmadụ ọ no-go for you many in future. Well, you should suspend this sit at home, and you refuse. Let's listen to him.
Nnamdi said we should suspend the sit at home, and I asked our people, those that I had discussion. I said, but what is the reason? Did Nnamdi give any reason why we should suspend it? And they said he didn't give a reason. And I asked them, but you tell me, what reason would I give Biafrans why I am suspending this sit at home when our demands has not been met? That was my question. I asked those both in DOS and those who were not in DOS that I had the opportunity to speak with. They were there the news. I asked them, what will be the reason I have to give? And with that, sorry, I think I'm trying to mix a little thing here, but the lawyers have not come back to us now. Now, this is before the night, the first day of it. So when I was asking them, what is the reason they want us to suspend this thing? And they told me that we should use NECO as an excuse. I mean, we should use NECO because of the exam that the people are trying to hold. And I said, but NECO doesn't really, it's not the strongest excuse to give Biafrans why we should stop the sit at home. And I will be very, very frank, and I will take the responsibility. I haven't said it on air before because it's not, I don't come on air and I said, because there is no reason from our leader that we should stop this sit at home, that we are going to go ahead with the sit at home. And then we went ahead with the first sit at home. After we did the first sit at home, and it was a huge success, unbelievably successful. Then, after that same Monday after the sit at home, the lawyers had a visit again to Onyendu, and they now came back and said that Onyendu said we must suspend that sit at home. So that message came now the second time, and I said, okay, if Onyendu insists, after the evidence we have provided that this thing was successful and that our people were willing to do it, if he insists, I will suspend it. And I suspended it. That instruction came from Onyendu. And anybody who tells you otherwise is lying. And that's how I will answer that question for you. Now,
this is how it started between the longer held between them and our leader's family, because Onyendu gave them instruction what to do, and they refused the order. And then most of us don't know what is going on. They turn us against our leader's family for the simple instruction Onyendu gave. And today, what is the outcome for that disobedience of Onyendu? And even when Benjamin Madbugo visited Mazi and Kanu, what did Benjamin Madbugo told you guys? That Onyendu is angry, that he gave them order and they refused it. And Chinas and Wankita say that Onyendu, that all of them feel the language you use. Feel redundant. Feel Don't doubt about our leader's message. Let's listen to China's own.
Now, when we mount up that pressure, everywhere started to panic. When we declared this sit at home, we got a message from the leader that we should call off this sit at home. I don't want to go deep on people. There were people who played a very dangerous role against that sit at home for their own selfish interest. Because I expect you to come here to ask. When we put sit at home, you saw that Ohaneze Ndigbo, you saw the people opposing the sit at home. You saw them. And you saw people who were giving them thumb up. It is that destruction they want in IPOB. It is to destroy and discredit the IPOB leadership. After due consultation with our leader, we went ahead, conducted the first sit at home that was carried around the world. Our leader continued to send message that the sit at home, we should call it off. The message continued to come. Everybody was reluctant to call it off. Why I'm explaining this thing is that at the end of the day, I want you.
Now, there. First of all, after due consultation with our leader, he gave you guys order to suspend that sit at home. And he came again and told you that the message continued to come. Everybody was reluctant to call it off. I told you it was 3 days. 3 days before the Monday goes down. The lawyer keep on telling them that Oyendu asked you to suspend sit at home until the eve of that Monday goes down. Kanu went on Twitter. And that was the beginning of castigating our leader's family and Kanu name. This is the genesis. But you guys will not say the truth. About to make the account. About to make the account. Today, can't go on about to make the account. Today, where's the account? So after 2 years and a half, this time was that it was Nigeria and UK government. Our leader was on the matter playing to blackmail innocent people. No. The same country Kanu knew who played this law and took British government to court. But guess what? They were mocking Kanu. Chance and Wulu, we are telling them on air that there is no court going on in UK. The flat child was telling you guys they went to church in UK, say it was court. After seeing the evidence, their eyes clear, yeah. Kanu was in court. But they were busy playing that case will not be in favor of Biafrans. They were mocking. 2 years and a half. Kachika politics now going today. No Nigeria government and British governments. Let's continue listening to him.
Almost to death. As we know, the effect or the result of that torture they gave to him in Kenya was that he has continued to have very, very health issues with one of his ears. They almost wanted to make him not to hear anymore. Now, Mazi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been continuously and constantly harassed, detained, maligned by the Nigerian system since 2015. To 2015, now counted up to 2023. How many years is that? 8 years, one man has become the zoo, have nothing else to do other than to harass this man wherever they may find him. What is his...
So, Biafrans, actually, I want you guys to listen. Do you hear what this man said? That since 2015, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu continue facing this to Nigeria government since 2015. So why that 2015? Why didn't people say that it was Kanta Kana betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? In 2015, why didn't you guys, since in 2015, can Nigeria government start fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, putting him in prison? So why didn't you guys project this narrative, this propaganda that our leader was on Monty playing, that it was the family that want to execute him, that want to eye him in 2015? Why did they wait then? Chineke ya kpunu ni n'ọkụ. Chineke ya kpunu Chineke ya kpunu ni n'ọkụ. Because even maybe na this struggle. Let me take it back again. Let me take it back. I want to, yeah, let's listen.
How many years is that? 8 years since 2015.
Yeah.
To 2015. Now counted up to 2023. How many years is that? 8 years, one man has become the zoo, have nothing else to do other than to harass this man wherever they may find him. What is his crime? I'm asking the internet since 2015.
Since 2015, that the zoo government have continued to harass Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. China and one keta. Why didn't you be making these statements you are making on media, on air, about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu family, that they are working with politicians to detain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that they are trying to destroy whatever you guys are doing to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu too? Since 2015, according to your leader, according to your superior, why didn't you guys making all those statements? All those statements you guys allowed to how will I say to dominate, to fly or to trend for 2.5 years against our leader's family, to castigate our leader's family? If since 2015, Nigeria government have continued to harass Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or Kanta Kanu is not, they are not born then. Prince Meme, they are not born. Lack of leadership, because it's out of jealousy and envy lead you guys to what you guys are facing today. Today, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, how far? Ifeanyi Ejiofor, how far? We are waiting for him. He said he want to expose Aloy Ejimakor. Up to today, we didn't see this expose. He want to expose Aloy Ejimakor. And I told him, we want him to expose Aloy Ejimakor, but one thing for sure, you must tell us what happened on Umuele accounts. I have first Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Also, let's continue.
To 2015, now counted up to 2023. How many years is that?
Okay.
8 years, one man has become the Jews have nothing else to do other than to harass this man wherever they may find him. What is his crime? I'm asking the international community. What? And of course, our friends listening, what is the crime of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that self-determination of his people is a right. It is not a word that he coined by himself.
Since 2015, the zoo continued to harass Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why didn't these people, Chika Paul, those them in school halls, tell us then that it was our leader's family that betrayed their brother? Why didn't all these chat card media worms tell us then that the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is working with politicians to keep our leader inside? Why? One now I'm on my program, Abro Popular Demand. I even the team who team Bodombo, Ezoku Chineke. It was out of envy and jealousy from Chinas and Wanketa, Tone Zulumike, and Osina Aban that lead up to this moment we are today. And they think because they have the power of microphone, they can control us. But people like us will know you say hardcore and never when us no way. Today, the same Chika Polydosem is telling you guys that he have given Nigeria government on 15. That's if on 15 our order is not hard, whatever they see, let them take. Just because people like us, we counter Chinas and Wanketa, telling us that they have made up their mind that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not released, they will keep on firing. Where Jova they won't fire for since 2000 for 2 years and a half. They won't fire that you guys have made up your mind. This is statement from Chinas. I don't have time now. I have played the video. This is statement from Chinas and Wanketa. It was after my video. After some of us asking him, what careful in a fire? For 2 years and a half, was in underground. Can you not an underground? Or are you passing message to the zoo government to continue holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? That question was on air. They got the message. And Chika Polydosem is telling you guys now that they are giving Nigeria on 15th, of which his statement is more better than China's and Wanketa own. Telling you guys to bring Oji. Onya nobody is going to listen to you. But I even Ojo na-ekwu Oji Ikenga ka ọ manụ na Oji ibe na-akpọ ya Oji Ikenga. You na-akpọ Oji gbara ịnọ wụ Oji Ikenga. And iwu ụnọ onye maka ndị chọrọ inye ya mmụọ ka ọ dị ikwuchie ya tọpụ ya ịma nwe awa. Because the spirit of Biafra have left them. All of them. After 2 years and a half. You are not telling us it was Nigeria government and British government that kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And remember, the same Chinas and Wanketa told us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was sold by $9 million. And we asked Chinas and Wanketa, since you knew the people that sold our leader, you knew the people that bring out the money, can you the people that received the money? Give us their names. He gave us the name of the people that brought up the money. Give us the name of the people that received the money. Since I want to also, this is your propaganda. This is your blackmail. Biafrans, on this note, man, so no one for that half week. Not the one come another one. Don't kanka. onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out. Now actually, our leader is coming out. Mmeri ya bụ nke anyị. Na mmeri ya bụ nke anyị. So, ana m asị unu, udo dịrị unu, dịrị nwoke dịrị nwaanyị. Onye afọ tata ka anyị fuo echi. Anyị were unu nke abụọ gbado anya.
A new country in Africa? What is his name and what is his cause? He is a British Nigerian political activist who believes that the Igbo people of eastern Nigeria deserve their independent state called Biafra. But his dream is not shared by the Nigerian government, which considers him a rebel and a traitor. He has faced arrest, imprisonment, exile, and even war. He has sacrificed his freedom, his family, and his life for his cause. He is Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. In 2009, he founded Radio Biafra, a radio station he used to spread his message to millions of listeners. But in 2015, he was arrested by the Nigerian authorities on charges of treason, terrorism, and illegal broadcasting. He was detained for more than a year, despite various court orders that ruled for his release. He became a symbol of resistance and a hero for many of his supporters, who staged massive protests and rallies across the eastern region and abroad, demanding his freedom. He was eventually released on bail in 2017 under strict conditions such as not leaving the country, not holding rallies, and not speaking to the media. Yet, Kanu defied these conditions and continued his activism and agitation for Biafra. He also embraced Judaism and claimed that the Igbo people were the lost tribe of Israel. He appeared in court wearing a Jewish prayer shawl and head covering and led his followers in Jewish prayers and rituals. He said that he believes in Judaism and considers himself a Jew. In 2017, there was a clash between the indigenous people of Biafra, or Ipob for short, and the Nigerian government's military forces. This led to the deaths of many, the raiding of Kanu's home, and his escape to Israel. Nevertheless, Kanu continued to operate Radio Biafra and to lead Ipob from afar. He also established an armed wing of Ipob called the Eastern Security Network, or ESN, in 2020, as a self-defense force to protect the eastern region from attacks by Fulani herdsmen, bandits, and kidnappers. In June 2021, Kanu was rearrested by Interpol and extradited to Nigeria, where he is facing trial for treason and other charges. His arrest has sparked outrage and condemnation from his supporters and sympathizers, who have called for his immediate and unconditional release. They have also vowed to continue the struggle for Biafra and to resist any attempt to silence or intimidate them. Kanu is a controversial and divisive figure in Nigeria. To some, he is a freedom fighter, a visionary, and a messiah. To others, he is a rebel, a traitor, and a troublemaker. But one thing is certain, he is a man who has dedicated his life to a cause that he believes in, and who has inspired millions of people to join him in his quest for a new country in Africa. He is Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra,